Wrecked.
Excellent. Rect is going to take every opportunity he can to actually attack things that aren't bloodied, and he will use Sacred Flame on the emaciated hyena, because he too likes to pick on the sad-looking animals. That's an 18 versus Reflex for 12 damage.
Was that on Scruffy?
No, that's on Emaciated.
Alright. Sacred Light... Sacred Light, rather, shines from above, searing the emaciated hyena with its radiance, while at the same time aiding one of his allies with its beneficial power.
That would be Nima. She will gain 5 temporary hit points.
Yay!
And he will deliberately not bother healing Winter yet, because it doesn't look like he's in danger anymore.
Famous last words.
Not for him.
The scruffy hyena tries to take a bite out of Coltaine, but Coltaine shoves the butt of Soul Harvest in the hyena's mouth. Teeth shatter and fall to the floor. And the hyena is dazed.
You know, for a brief moment there, I wish Soul Harvest was a gun halberd, so I could blow its face open. It's too bad.
The Crimson Gnoll moves into the central corridor. Corvus.
The hell is that? Looks so, like, angry.
That's the Gnoll.
It's just laughing. It's like really happy.
Okay, hold on. I am going to do something.
While John's pondering on that, just a quick note, the virtual tabletop we're using is MapTool, downloadable for free from rptools.net.
Yeah. Biting Swarm on the emaciated hyena.
That's emaciated.
No, it's emaciated, okay?
Don't tell John how to pronounce things.
I just did.
It's a 19, and it hits for 12 damage. And any enemy adjacent takes a -2 penalty to attack rolls until the start of my next turn.
Stinging spirit insects swarm around the emaciated hyena. They probably already were, but they weren't spirit insects, just regular ones, so somehow the spirit insects actually hurt more. So much so that the hyena is bleeding like it's a pincushion with blood in it. I'm not good with analogies.
Man, it's almost like you're being Coltaine and he's trying to inspire people. That is to say, you fail with the English language.
So is this the target and each enemy adjacent? -2 penalty, so only the enemies. So that would be the mangy gnoll and the 2 other hyenas.
Oh man, that scruffy hyena's in trouble.
So these swarm of insects spread out to not quite hurt, but at least bother the surrounding enemies. That ends round 3. On to round 4. Winter's still at 19 out of 45 hit points.
The emasculated hyena is now my quarry. And back to the old basics. Twin strike. So 20 for 8, 25 for 9, plus 1.
This is a good square.
And with the 1-2 punch, Winter takes down the poor starved creature.
Putting it out of its pain. Yes!
And the one-eyed hyena immediately steps forward.
Now, when you say one-eyed, does that mean like it has one giant eye in front of its face, or it's missing an eye?
Oh, please tell me it's a mutant hyena, not just a scarred hyena.
No, in the theme of these all being pathetic creatures, it has suffered many war wounds and is missing an eye.
Okay.
Nima.
Nima will attack Scruffy because it looks particularly miserable and she wants to put it out of its misery in a very humane way with a battle axe.
Nima very humanely chops into the hyena and doesn't kill it, just dealing more pain.
Just because she's not necessarily good at what she's trying to do.
She's trying to be humane, even if she's really not so good at that. It's the thought that counts, right? Not the actual pain and suffering you cause?
And besides, she trusts her comrades to do the same. Like, everyone is going to try to help out this poor scruffy hyena who's obviously miserable. And that's it.
The mangy gnoll tries to strike Nima from around the corner. But once again, the elf evades. The gnoll archer takes a shot, no longer laughing. And once again, Nima dodges the arrow. Massimo lets fly an eldritch blast that strikes the mangy gnoll. Who's now visibly wounded. Coltaine.
Coltaine takes his halberd, ready to... well, it's still down the scruffy hyena's throat. He's gonna see if he can push that halberd all the way down and swing it around like a rag doll. Using a basic attack. And that's a 24 for 15 damage.
And Coltaine does the thing he said he was going to do.
He cackles gently. well, softly, with morbid satisfaction.
And as Coltaine puts down the animal, the Crimson Gnoll lets out a growl and charges at Coltaine. And spears into Coltaine for 11 damage, Coltaine down to 39 out of 50 as he's speared in the side.
Don't think I'll go any easier on you, he says to the Crimson Gnoll.
The one-eyed hyena tries to bite into Nima, and this time manages to succeed,
Oh.
biting into her leg for 10 damage. Nima down to 36 out of 54. Wrecked.
Right, that's me. That's cool. I remember. Rect is gonna use Sacred Flame on the one-eyed hyena. Ah, 25 versus Reflex. That probably hits for 7 damage. Granting Nima another 5 temporary hit points.
That was against Cyclops, right?
Yep.
Wrecked burns the hyena with Sacred Flame.
And then he turns and utters a prayer of healing towards Winter.
Oh, cool.
He's changed his mind. He's gonna heal him after all. And, oh, man, now I have to calculate all the friggin' bonuses. Actually, it's plus another 1d6 plus 5, I think.
I think the total is Wisdom plus Charisma plus 1d6.
Yeah.
So I got a 5 on the 1d6. So that's 5 plus 5?
Oh, he has an all healing bonus note here. So you get another 1d6 plus 5 from the wisdom and plus 3 from charisma.
So that's a 4 on the next 1d6, so a total of 14 bonus to the surge.
It should be 17. 5 plus 4
Okay.
plus 5 plus 3.
Where's the note?
He put it under powers for some reason. It says all healing bonus. So it's plus 1d6 from the healing word, plus 1d6 from pacifist healer, apparently, plus 5 from wisdom, plus 3 from charisma.
So 17.
Oh wait, did he use Beacon of Hope?
No, I wasn't adding that in.
Gotcha.
And
It's
I
just
push the button.
ridiculous healing.
So Wintier is healed of all his wounds.
Thanks, buddy. Dwarf.
After Rect does some mental math and consults with his god on the exact numbers.
The chewed up meat flies out of the stomachs of the hyenas and patches itself back up on Wintier's legs. Corvus.
That is divine magic for you. Out of the dead hyenas too, I think.
And Corvus is a biting swarm on the wounded hyena.
It's the only one left.
And it's also wounded. 26 for 9 damage, and they take -2 penalty to attack rolls against the guys adjacent.
So once again the spirit insects come out and do their thing. Ah, you see now Corvus can use those gloves or armbands, whatever, that Wintier got. Because you see, especially you can use his power as a ranged basic attack. He would get the bonus to that damage roll.
You should just give those bracelets to him.
Or sell them to him.
No, wait, what?
Yeah, when Corvus uses Biting Swarm, that power, because it specifically says so in the rules, that power counts as a ranged basic attack. So it would get that +2 bonus. Is Corvus doing anything else?
So the guy who normally just shoots arrows
No.
can't use the bonus when he's shooting arrows. But this other guy who throws insects.
It's a more simple attack.
I just, just reach in my pants, pull out insects, and throw at them. It's easier.
It terrifies me that you keep them in your hands.
That ends round 4 on to round
Hey,
5, Wintier.
They keep it clean, you know what I mean?
New
I don't know
quarry
what you
on
mean.
the one-eyed hyena. And a twin strike. If the first arrow kills it, the second arrow goes to the Crimson Gnoll. S'il vous plaît. It's 21 for 7 and a 12 for 4. Possible 7 bonus damage to the quarry.
Wintier plants an arrow straight between the... straight into the hyena's missing eye.
He's only got one thing going for him. I'm not going to break that.
But you will kill him.
Well, without the eye in the way
Yes.
providing that minor amount of resistance, the arrow was more easily able to reach the brain and kill the hyena. So Coltaine is no longer being carried, so you can take off that combat advantage. And Nima.
Is the mangy gnoll getting cover?
Negative.
Despite the corner?
Oh, sorry, Mangy Gnoll, yes. My bad. Mangy Gnoll does have cover.
Alright, she's gonna use Bond of Pursuit against her Oath of Enmity. That she forgot about until recently. So that's a 23 with a hit of 17. Oh wait, I'm supposed to click cover, aren't I?
It's the 21.